so when was it closed? When did they finally say?
Was that Wednesday that they said that? It was. That closed? Yeah.
Was there advance notice at all?
No. Well, there was like a talk about it, and we thought we were all right, and then they just kind of just shut us all down.
Like over the weeks they've been counting.
Yeah. Yeah. And Eric went and talked to the mayor.
Finally they just like,
Okay. So you feel the mayor may have had a problem?
Eric went and talked to the mayor and the chief of police that morning, and they made them shut it down. And we canceled all the shows for the next 2 months till June.
So it's just like bands from the area that would play there?
Yeah, and then some bands would come in from like a Volta area, like Tennessee and stuff like that.
even some people from like Kentucky.
Okay. And what are you guys planning on doing today exactly?
You can't really call it a protest, but we're just gonna walk up and down the street and just show people that we care. And that, I mean, this is our community and this is what we do. And we all play music at the shows. It's kind of like our second home. Yeah, and they're all our friends and family. So
we're gonna try for it to be more of like a demonstration and really.
And then Monday at the city hall meeting, people are gonna show up.
So there is a meeting planned?
The city hall meeting, city council.
Save local music. Keep us off the street. Save local music. Keep it off the streets. Keep it off the streets.
Save local music.
Save local music venue.
Save local music venue. We need all
Save local music. Everyone's like, yeah. Yeah. Do a real good action shot. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, watch out.
Save local music.
Teens staying safe on weekend nights. It is a problem for many communities.
Teens in Belleville thought they had a solution until the city shut them down. But the mayor says safety is exactly what he's worried about. Fox 2's Sean Conroy live in Belleville tonight with more details. Sean?
Well, Mandy, Belleville police say that the past several weekends, more than 100 teens and young adults have been piling into the Illegal Tone recording studio to listen to music. Many more have been hanging around outside. Some of them causing problems, according to the city. The city has a problem with that because all of it is with not a lot of adult supervision. So that's why it's quiet here tonight. But kids say if they can't listen to their music, they're hoping someone will listen to them.
Is it safe? Can we come out and play? We're coming out anyway.
And they have been coming out in the hundreds to the Illegal Tunes recording studio to hear music, play music, and hang out. But this Friday night, the doors will remain closed. So a couple dozen kids protest where they feel they've been kicked to. The streets of Belleville.
I don't think it's right. They're just putting us out on the streets.
And neither does Sam Davis's mom. The music club strives to be smoke-free, drug-free, and alcohol-free. Exactly the environment she likes to see her daughter in.
Well, I have come to the club like after I dropped her off to check out the kids that are hanging out there, and I have seen no harm in it.
There's no drinking, no smoking, nothing like that, no issue of any kind. I don't really, that's why we're out here. We don't know what the problem is.
The problem is maybe too much of a good thing.
I'm glad that kids enjoy music and express themselves.
But city bosses aren't glad so many are doing it in one specific place.
I'm not saying they're bad kids by any means, but he has way too many people for that building, and he has way too little supervision. So we feel that he needs to cease for safety reasons and he does need to come in compliance with our teen center ordinance.
Which means the business either needs to be open exclusively to a crowd between 14 and 18 or 18 and up. Excluding one group over the other is something one owner told us he doesn't want to do. But he does want to try and find a compromise.
Is it safe? Can we come out and play?
All these kids want is a place to sing, strum, and stay off the streets.
All my friends come. We have the best time ever. I mean, we never, like, it's so clean, like, best environment. That's why I like it.
Yeah, work is underway here to meet up with fire code standards. As far as the mayor, he also has another problem with young teens, 13 and 14-year-olds hanging around with 20-somethings, usually 26, 27-year-olds. That's why he says the only way they can let this open is with a teen center license. The owner didn't want to talk on camera, but he says he wants to work with the city in hopes of keeping it as is. The door's open for all ages. Live in Belleville, Sean Conroy, Fox 2 News.
My name is Patrick, and I'm a 23-year-old local musician. Looking back at music venues that have been closed down in Belleville in the past few years, it's interesting that for the first time a venue was closed down and the kids and the young adults who frequent the venue stood up and said, no, they don't want it to happen. You know, maybe we should have done this before, but you know, it happened. So I think it meant something. I think most everyone had the day off school. They could have slept in. It was cold, you know. And throughout the day, there were SWIC students and musicians that came down to join in the participation. I think when we first heard the news of the illegal talk venue closing, we were all kind of crushed by it. But seeing that all the kids wanted to get out and do something, you know, maybe it's what we should have been doing all along. I think it's the give and take between the two age groups at Illegal Tone makes it like what it is. Like my age group was there to set a positive example for the teens and to show how to have a fun in a clean environment, you know, that's drug-free. And you know, when the city ordered the building shut down, the teens said not to stand for it, and I think that, you know, means something.
I do think that's one of the great things about our country, that you do have the right to express your concerns and stand up for what you believe in. Our whole reason for meeting with him a week ago and for really asking him to cease until we can decide what direction he wants to go is strictly for safety. I have nothing against children whatsoever. Structured right now, and as what's been demonstrated in the last several weeks, it really does fit the criteria of more of a teen center. We do have a teen center ordinance and license that we would need to follow. Listen to about concerns. There was some overcrowding out, spilling out into the street, as you know, and that can be dangerous, and there was a host of things that I have to listen to as being the mayor from business owners and people who visit downtown. It's not appropriate in size, and it is difficult, as you know, because you step out the front door and you got a front sidewalk that's approximately 4 feet wide, and then you're in the street. Myself passing by, seeing maybe as many as 60 young people out on the street and sidewalks because the inside's pretty packed. That's a problem that has to be, a situation that has to be addressed. Particularly when you now have some dancing going on in there, the numbers of capacity actually should even be lower than what they were originally told.